Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you how to invest in cryptocurrencies, how to save your buying power, and most importantly, how to be profitable in the space. Guys, I have some really important things to share with you guys. If you've been wondering this weekend why was Bitcoin pumping and why were altcoins in red, I'm going to debunk this for you. Hope you watch this video to the end. It's going to be a very short video, about like 12 minutes. Let's get right to it. In this video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin dominance. We're going to talk about the dollar, and we're going to talk about altcoin dominance. And at the end, we're going to take a quick look at Polkadot, which I have shared in this channel at $3, and which is now sitting at $41. And in my last video, I had told you guys that I was going heavy in Polkadot, and I gave you guys some short reason why. And we're going to also talk about this very quickly. Guys, for the price of Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin continues to rally. It has been literally tearing things up, taking the whole market, basically sucking out money of the whole market, and the Bitcoin dominance has been rising. What we can see right now is Bitcoin has broken all these levels, and now we're currently testing this resistance sitting right there at 57,000, which we got rejected, and we also found support on this trend line here. And now we're going for another attempt to break this level. If BTC breaks this level, levels to be looking at is the top of this trend line right here. So BTC could potentially rise to 68,000 very quickly, making another 20% gains if this happens. If BTC fails to break this level, most likely we will come back down to retest 51,600, where we will once again find support on this 200 EMA. And even if I put this on the daily, you can see that the EMA ribbon will most likely also come here to give us support for the price of BTC. But right now we can see that BTC is looking pretty bullish. If we break this level, BTC could rally very quickly, but understand that there could be a potential pullback for the altcoins to get some love because BTC have been taking the entire spotlight. Now let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, because this explains why Bitcoin has been rising while these altcoins have been dumping. Okay, so these little alt seasons that we had has been because the dominance of BTC has been dropping. What this means is that people are selling their Bitcoin to buy altcoins, which are more speculative and potentially give more ROI, return on investment. So what we can see right here is that the Bitcoin dominance on the 4-hour regained the 200 EMA and started rallying after it dropped from a rising wedge. And now you can see that we are kind of stuck under this trend line. We broke above it, but we couldn't hold it, and we came back down, finding support on the ribbon. But right now you can see that we're having a little issue breaking back above this level. And if you look in the MACD, we have a double top on the MACD and a bearish cross, and you can see how the price tends to drop after that. And we are also trending a little lower on the RSI. If you're holding bags of altcoins, you want to pray that this start trending lower so that altcoins can get some love. And yes, so now guys, let's take a quick look at the DXY, which is the dollar. The dollar is rising, which tend to be inversely correlated with Bitcoin. And what we can see is that we have double bottom here on the dollar, and we broke this trend line here. But what we can see is the dollar potentially come back to retest this and continue higher. The dollar right now is currently in a major triangle. We could see the dollar rise back to this top here and then get rejected and continue going lower. If the dollar goes down, this would be very good for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general because of their limited supply. All right, guys, now let's take a quick look at the altcoin dominance, and then I'm going to get into Polkadot, all right, because it's very important to keep an eye on Polkadot. This is really something that I think Polkadot is going to be a major gainer. So for altcoins, the dominance of altcoins, you see we've been trending this triangle for a couple of years. We finally broke above this. When altcoin dominance is rising, this is when you get these mini altcoin seasons. Right now, what we can see when it comes to these altcoins is that basically we failed to hold this trend line up here, and we're on the 4-hour back under the 200 EMA. So altcoins might still get hurt a little bit while Bitcoin rises, but I think this could soon change. What areas to be looking for these altcoins to bounce back for? I would be looking at potentially this area right here, which serves a very good support, and then this area right here, about 13% and 1366. We can come back here and break out of this sort of downtrend. Right now, guys, I do need to touch on DOT because I've been preaching DOT for years, literally, and I was one of the YouTubers to tell people to buy DOT way back here under $4, and DOT since then has rallied a crazy amount. We saw DOT goes from $3 to $49, which was about 764%. DOT has dumped and dumped with the market, and here is where I was signaling that DOT was way too undervalued, that we needed to get in, and a picture, and we literally bought the bottom of DOT, and that was really exciting to see that we called this so well. So we literally bought the bottom at DOT here, and DOT has been rallying since, and I posted on YouTube right here after we broke above the 200 on the 4-hour, and DOT has been rising. And what we saw here, DOT had a head and shoulder pattern, which was supposed to be a bearish scenario, but as soon as we failed to break lower, we got back into DOT, and that's already paying off. In my last video, I had shared that DOT is going to have a massive run because of the parachain auctions that are coming in for Polkadot. Guys, Polkadot is extremely still undervalued in my opinion. This is not financial advice. Anything I share is just me sharing my personal opinion. Any decision you make is your own decision, and always remember to take responsibility for this. But what I'm seeing here is that DOT has a lot of upside potential still. I would not get in right now because look at this candle. This candle looks insane. And I would potentially wait for a potential pullback, maybe back to $37. But DOT, the potential I see DOT rallying is because DOT guys have been left behind by the rest of the layer ones during this whole move. We saw layer ones taking off. An example of that is if I am to go to this chart and I pull up Atom, I want to show you guys something. So Atom is showing similar signs that DOT is showing right now, where right now, if we're comparing Atom to DOT, we're like somewhere right here. And you can see how similar these charts look, extremely similar. So we're right here. So there's still some upside potential. And you see how when Atom literally broke the all-time high, we had a little rally, and now we're coming back and retesting this previous all-time high before potentially going higher. I'm going to show you guys this layer ones and how to compare it to DOT. And the next one to look at is AVAX, right? AVAX, basically, we literally been mooning and came back down here. DOT is like around here, and you can see how this continued to rally. But one of the best examples is really Luna. And I'm also going to show you Luna. DOT compared to Luna is like still right here. And we're not yet hitting this all-time high, but after Luna broke that all-time high, you saw how Luna rally another additional, I would say, from that all-time high, it rallied another additional 100-something%. So now look at these charts and look at DOT, okay? DOT has been neglected this entire run, while all these layer ones have been getting all the love and all the attraction. DOT has been sitting still and just been continuously rising, but not performing as these other layer ones have been performing. And I think this is time for DOT to start taking off. And if you don't know about DOT, please do some research. There's the parachain auctions coming out for DOT. I think this is going to bring a lot of eyes on Polkadot, and I think this is going to be really good for DOT overall. This could literally cause Polkadot to rally and test maybe $56 after we break this previous all-time high in enterprise discovery. Last time we saw DOT enterprise discovery was right here, and again right here, and you can see how DOT accelerates very quickly every time it breaks previous all-time highs. And this is all probability. This is nothing guaranteed. I want you to understand this. But keep in mind too, I've been sharing DOT at $3 on this channel, and DOT has been a major gainer for me and my Patreon, which is why this is the only altcoin I'm talking about in this video. But I have shared it on my last video. If you have gotten, and congratulations, DOT is moving. I will not recommend chasing this. Wait for a pullback and a good entry point that I've given you, maybe $37. Maybe we do come back and retest this area before DOT goes higher, and DOT could also go after DOT comes back down like here, gets in this box right here, trades like this before breaking high. This thing's not going to happen overnight, but this is definitely a project that you guys need to keep your eyes on, because I do think that DOT is going to be moving fairly soon. All right, guys, this is all that I have for this video. I hope you appreciate that I take my time to make this video, and you appreciate that I give you this technical analysis on DOT and the current state of the market. If you appreciate that, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, drop a comment below, let me know your opinion on DOT, and also feel free to drop some coins that you also want me to take a look at. I'm also trying to not share some super low cap coins just because they are much more risky, but if I do see that they have potential, I will talk about them. So please drop a comment below on some things that you want to bring to my attention. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe, and most importantly, future proof.